Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. We're going to be doing a reading here where we get some spirit guide messages for you. So you can be a Virgo sun, moon, rising, Venus, doesn't matter. Whatever your placement is, if you resonate enough with this video to click on the actual video, then there's probably a message in here for you. The other thing that I would say with a reading like this is to try to detach from placing a time frame on the messages. I've had some messages in this series that have gone as far out as March. I think one went out to May. So during the reading, I will try to intuit a time frame for this message. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into it here. Now, Spirit Team, Spirit Guides, I ask you to bring some messages forward for or around what has been going on for Virgo recently. All right, can we get two more cards? Can we get two more cards here? All right, there we go. All right, so you have the Four of Cups. Interesting. You have the Page of Wands. And you also have the Queen of Cups. So this is the before tarot. And it depicts a few moments before the original illustration of the Rider-Waite. And so this is interesting because I haven't pulled the Four of Cups in the before tarot yet. I don't think so, at least. I just got a major chill in looking at these three hands here. It's interesting because I don't really understand what the author's looking to do. Normally there's one hand offering one cup and there are three cups spilled. Really what the message is, I'll just say that really what the message of this Four of Cups is be careful that you do not miss out on an opportunity. There are a ton of opportunities here available to this person, but they're focused on, in this case, we'll just say metaphorically drinking, right? They could look up here and see that there are three opportunities for them available. And the idea is do not allow boredom or apathy to get in the way of an opportunity that might be coming your way. Clearly here, there's been an opportunity. You may feel like you've missed out because you have this Page of Wands. Page of Wands is oftentimes a job opportunity. It's a job offer. This person's discovering like a relic. And, I'm getting this adventure energy. Some of you need to be a little bit more adventurous. And that could be by the way, like if you're somebody who's like putting out resumes, Virgo, like you're firing off applications, maybe you're looking to get a new job, be a little bit adventurous in what you apply for. Here's a pro tip. You probably already know this, but, so like when you look at a job post, like a job posting, like a job listing, almost nobody can hit all of the requirements. And so a trap that a lot of people fall into is they just won't apply for something because they feel like they don't hit all of the job requirements. But the truth is that almost nobody does. And so you should apply for whatever you feel like you need to apply for. And if you get an interview and you crush the interview and maybe there are a few things you need to pick up, then you'll pick it up. If they like you enough, they will roll the dice on you. So hopefully you understand what I'm saying there. I think some of you may need to be a little bit adventurous here in some area of your life here. Don't miss out on opportunities. I'm getting like a lot of chills as I'm saying that. This idea of adventure. You have the Queen of Cups here as well. The Queen of Cups is all about connecting to, in this case, I feel like wisdom. Whales are wise, and there's a whale here coming out of the water. Whales are wise. And I believe, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure whales have a long lifespan. And it's this idea of being wise, right? And also I think whales are highly intelligent. But they have a high, this is interesting. Yeah, this is just reminding me of some things. Whales, I believe, have like some sort of like emotional intelligence, which is strange for like an aquatic animal. Same with like dolphins. And the Queen of Cups is somebody who is emotionally intelligent. There are many forms of intelligence, and the Queen of Cups is somebody who's empathetic, which is a form of intelligence. Let's go ahead. Can we clarify the Queen of Cups here? Okay, wow. Wow. This is going to be a wild reading. The High Priestess is somebody who's knowledgeable, okay? This is somebody who is a keeper of knowledge here. As you can see that they're holding onto the scroll. They're sitting at the entrance of a spiritual temple. They are wise. They hold spiritual truths, and they hold spiritual knowledge and information. And most importantly, this is about your intuition. Queen of Cups, High Priestess, those cards are similar in that they're the two most intuitive cards in the tarot. Let's clarify this Page of Wands. I think this is it. You have the Temperance card, alchemy. Temperance card is about alchemy. And basically, I get a sense that essentially whatever you want is available here to you. Whatever you want is available to you here. And let's clarify this Four of Cups. Okay. You have the King of Swords, clarifying the Four of Cups. Look, here's the universe offering the king their sword. Invitation, offer. So, are some of you just, I almost feel like some of you here, yeah, don't play small at this time. It's not a time for you to play small here. It's a time for you to really go for something. Yeah, I think this is one of these situations where you can have whatever you want, but you need to actually take action. You need to be proactive in that timeline. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Cups here. This person's preparing to walk away from a disappointing situation. We'll see how that unfolds over the rest of this reading. Let's go ahead and, Spirit Guides, can we get some messages here for what's coming in the current situation for Virgo? So I like that. You have the Sun. Can we get two more cards here? Can we get two more cards? Two more cards here. Okay, you have the Eight of Cups again. It seems like to be a significant card in this reading. And then what do we have here? You have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands showing up. Some of you are going on a trip. Some of you are traveling. You have two cards. Look here. So you can look up what the symbolism for a pyramid is. I need to actually do that myself. But you can. I was really drawn to the pyramids here in these cards, and the fact that this person is finding like a relic. The Knight of Wands is like an adventure. Okay, I always like to say that the Knight of Wands is like, if there was ever a card for van life, it would be the Knight of Wands. You know, just throwing everything in your van and just, you know, living in a van down by the river and just kind of going to cool places, doing cool things, seeing cool people. Like, that's the Knight of Wands. It can signify a big move in your life. And this can quite literally be a like a physical move to a new location, like a change of your zip code. It can also just be like long travel, foreign travel as well. You have it here with the Nine of Wands, which is telling you to not give up on that dream. Like, if you have a dream of doing something like that, for example, maybe you want to do van life or you want to do like travel or whatever. Yeah, definitely don't give up on that. Some of you here, though, are a little bit conflicted about this walking away. Can we clarify the Eight of Cups? Can we get a clarification on the Eight of Cups here? We have the Four of Swords. Can we also take this card and the Justice card? Four of Swords, Justice card, Libra energy. The thing about Libra, I'm a Libra sun. I have multiple Libra placements. I also have a Virgo placement. The thing about Libra energy is that it can be indecisive. Okay, it can be indecisive. And I get the sense of there's some sort of like indecisive energy, indecision, apathy, boredom a little bit here with the Four of Cups. And that's a good problem to have, because I'm not saying it's good to be those things, but I'm saying it's a good problem to have because it's something that you can easily work on. Something that you can easily work on. I'm just getting so many chills in this reading. I just heard the term "go for it" is what I just heard. I heard "go for it." Eight of Cups, Four of Swords, Justice card. Four of Swords is a card of rest. Just the Eight of Cups is walking away. You had the Eight of Cups on the bottom. Justice card is like weighing, right? So you see the scales here. But really what the Justice card is, more so, what the Justice card is about is your actions. At the end of the day, we all get the outcome that we deserve. It all depends on the actions that we take. And so for you, are you taking a step in the right direction? Here's the thing about the Eight of Cups person, okay? They're about to walk into the mountains here. They're about to leave these cups behind them. They're about to walk into the mountain here, and they're about to discover the Nine of Cups, which is the fulfillment of a wish. But they have to take the first step, right? They have to take the first step. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not coming at you, but I'm saying, like, if you feel yourself dipping into boredom and apathy here, it's not a time for that, because it's almost like you can have whatever you want right now, is what I feel like saying. Can we clarify the Sun card? Also, the Sun card is under the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The Sun card, which I guess I didn't talk about, I didn't even talk about it without getting a clarification. The Sun card for me is the best card in the tarot. It's the best omen to find in a reading. When you get the Sun card, it's almost like, if I were to distill it down to one meaning, it's like everything's going to work out when you get the Sun card. It's like a ray of positivity and hope and sunshine, you know? Can we clarify the Sun? Can we clarify the Sun card? All right, so you have the Eight of Swords here. So can we clarify that Eight of Swords, please? Can we get one card to clarify the Eight of Swords? And one card to clarify the Eight of Swords, please. Okay, two cards, I guess. Okay, you have the Ten of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Carrying a burden around here for some of you. The Eight of Swords is somebody who's locked in their mind or locked in their head, trapped in self-limiting beliefs. The Sun really blasts that right open and says, no, you've got this, right? Like, you're strong enough, you can do this. You have the courage, you have the strength, you have the ability to do this. And the Sun card says, be your true self. Be your true self, be authentic, express yourself in the best way possible, and it will lead you to amazing things in your life. The Ten of Wands is a burden. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is doing, you know what I think? Some of you are doing the same old, same old. King of Pentacles is successful. They are in the castle. They are sitting on their throne. They do have the gold crown. It's like, I think some of you are successful here, but you're doing the same old, same old. And I think what some of you really want to do is be an adventurer, or you want to have new adventures in your life. And it's not, it's never too late in life to have an adventure. That is for sure. That is for sure. It is never too late in life. And I feel like somebody needs to hear that. Some of you need new energy. Yeah, you have the Eight of Wands, foreign travel, Eight of Wands with the Knight of Wands. This is certainly coming in. This has been coming in for a lot of people recently. And especially like Libras, which again, you're the sign before Libra. You have the Libra card here. If you have any Libra in your chart, I would check it out. I would really check it out. I'd check out this spirit guide message for you. Eight of Wands, it talks about travel by air, travel by flight, travel long distances, but it can also be good news. Good news that's coming in from a distance. So social media, text, email, phone call, letter. Good news coming in that form. Spirit guides, what is the outcome? What is the outcome for Virgo? Spirit guides, what is the outcome for Virgo here? Can we get 3 cards? Let's get 3 cards. Okay, 1. Oh, very nice. 10 of Pentacles. Can we get 2 more cards? Oh, there they are. Okay. So you have Temperance card and the Queen of Pentacles here showing up. So the 10 of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and the Queen of Pentacles here showing up in the outcome. Well, you definitely love to see that, 10 of Pentacles, you can see the castle symbolism here again on the reading. And here, the 10 of Pentacles represents you being in the castle. Also, look. Oh, wait. Thought those were scales, but no, it's just some decoration. All right, I thought those were scales, but basically, the fact that I thought that those were scales I think some of you are really weighing something here heavily, and eventually you'll need to move out of that weighing phase and you'll have to move into the action phase. Definitely not a time to think small for you. Ten of Pentacles is big. Okay, look at that chest of Pentacles, right? The Ten of Pentacles is big. It's big business. It's big empires. It's big buildings, big castles, big energy. And it takes a while to get to the Ten of Pentacles. But it is like a major harvest or a major reward or major abundance. You have this here with, I'll skip the Temperance right now, with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the counterpart to the King of Pentacles. There is a counterpart here. Also, this could just be you showing up pretty heavily here with the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Could be any earth sign. But the Queen of Pentacles counterpart here, energy. I was not really getting a whole lot of love messages in this reading. I will say if there is a love coming in, it'll be slow moving and it'll be long term for you. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, this person is a budgeter, a planner, a preparer. This is somebody who is practical and wise in those areas. However, the thing is, some of you want I think some of you are like that. And the thing is that I get a sense here that some of you really need something fresh in your life. Something needs to change here. The Temperance card, you have this card twice, Sagittarius energy. And, I think that this is, I just heard December. I think the time frame for this is December, which would be Sagittarius season. And partially Capricorn as well. Sagittarius, Capricorn season energy in there. And, for some of you, December, January is what I feel like is coming in. But you can see the triangle on the dress or whatever they're wearing here. Triangle represents, it's a symbol for alchemy. And again, there is this ability for you to have whatever you want. I think some of you are, manifesting something, but to do this, you must... Have you read the book, The Alchemist? I think some of you need to read the book, The Alchemist. The Alchemist is like about an adventurer. I don't know if I've said this to you in previous readings. If I have, you definitely should read it. It's a quick read, it's an easy book to read, but it is about an adventurer who, I won't spoil it, but the pyramids are a part of that book. And there's something here about you going to distant lands. Can we get a clarification on the Ten of Pentacles? Okay, you have the Five Swords. Can we get a clarification on the Temperance card? Okay, you have the Devil, which is Capricorn. So you have Sagittarius and Capricorn. So right around, I think, December, January. And then you have the Six of Pentacles here. When you live from a place of giving, you will never go poor. You will never be broke. Okay? When you live from a place of giving, or when you operate from a place of giving, you will never go broke. That is the thing with the Six of Pentacles. This person is giving. As they give, they receive. You can see the scale symbolism here. Look, scales are important in this reading. And what that means for you is moving out of this, should I do this? Should I do that? I could do this over here, and over on this hand. On one hand, this could happen. On the other hand, this could happen. And I think some of you are moving into action phase here. Okay, moving into action phase. What is the Five Swords clarified by the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, look, the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles are both abundance cards, and they're both empire cards as well. And so, you have something very big here in the future, but you are in the way, okay? And so what I mean by that is there's an obstacle, and it is your obstacle to overcome. The obstacle is the way. There's another book for you. There's another book. So The Alchemist and The Obstacle is the Way. Two books that are very helpful for you, for I think Virgos at this time. And I think for some of you here, the obstacle is the way. Yeah, this is what is coming in, which is there's one thing that is in the way of you kind of building something very important for yourself. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Swords. So I do think that some of you are going to spend a lot of mental energy thinking about this next leg in your adventure. All right, let's get some Kipper cards here. Can we get some 6 Kipper cards? So you have Judication, more Scales energy. My gosh, you can't even make this up. Okay, you have Official Person. Okay, what else do we have here? You have Message of Concern, Despair, Message. Can we get one more card? And I think it's this card, Expectation. So it's like, yeah, I know that like, it's important that you manage expectations, it's important especially that you're not placing too high of an expectation on yourself that you end up experiencing burnout. You do have this gift here on the bottom. Again, I do think some of you are givers in life, and this might manifest in some way, like you like really helping people, I don't know, through social media, through your company, or through business or whatever. You know, so there's this message where it's like, it's important that you don't place too high of expectations on yourself so that you don't fall into burnout. But at the same time, there's a sense of urgency here that I think is important for you to have, because there's something here in the past that hasn't been working, and something here in the past that just hasn't been working, and I think it's completely fixable. Like, I think it's almost everything is, but I think it's completely like fixable for you, and it's something that you could easily overcome, but you have to dig within yourself to figure that out. Okay, so this is what I have for you. Let me know what you think about this type of reading. It's a new type of reading that I enjoy doing, but if you want to see more, drop a comment below, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.